how's it going? It is me, Megan, and I am back with another video. If you guys are new to my channel, I am a part-time reseller on Poshmark and a few other platforms, but mostly Poshmark. And here on YouTube, I like to make reseller content. I'll do unsold videos, I'll do unboxings, I'll do all that good stuff. So if that is something you guys are interested in, please make sure to like and subscribe, and that way you'll never miss one of my videos. So a couple things. It's a little dark in here. I apologize. Hopefully it's not too bad. Also, I know I look kind of crazy. I haven't slept very well these last couple of days, and I could just feel myself being super low energy today. So if I'm a little bit down, it's because I'm tired, not because I'm sad. But yeah, I had a pretty good week this week. I was able to hit 500 active listings in my Poshmark closet, which was crazy and really amazing. I remember when I first started reselling, hearing people be like, yeah, I like to keep at least 500 items in my closet, thinking I could never. I had 30 items in my closet maybe at the very beginning, and for a while. So hitting 500 is just insane. But yeah, it's very exciting. I've been getting through my death pile. I've been listing things a lot faster as I've been getting them, and that's great. I've gotten a few mystery boxes recently and been able to go to the bins at least one more time, and that really helps keep my cost of goods down low. And they have been kind of high this year, but they were at 8 something, which is not great. But after just one bins trip, it's gone down to 6, and I haven't even calculated with my mystery boxes what it's at, but I like to keep it around 5 or under. So hopefully that'll happen soon. I did finally get my Jomar box yesterday. That video will come out eventually. Disclaimer, it wasn't great. But I'm just gonna keep it and try and sell it because returning it is just so much more annoying to me. And then I am supposed to be getting a DIY denim box today, so we'll see about that. 50 pounds of denim that I probably don't need. But those are nice to keep my cost of goods down, and I do love selling jeans. And yeah, so we'll update. And now I will get into what's sold this week. I did have a lot of sales, some big ones, some small ones. So it was a good week, but not outstanding by any means. And this is from February 21st to yesterday, the 27th. So my first sale on Sunday the 21st was this Carhartt 2XL work shirt. I got this at the bins. It was great quality. I love when I could find great men's pieces at the bins, because sometimes comps can be kind of all over the place for men's items. I heard someone the other day in their video call it, oh gosh, now I don't even know, pretty much trying to sell it very, very fast, so they list it for nothing, and I get that. I totally get that, and it sort of ruins the market. So that's why men's stuff can sometimes be a hard sell. I feel like men just get rid of their clothes, or people that have men's clothing they just want to get rid of, so comps can be kind of low. So it's nice to get them at a low cost since you don't really know what it will sell for in the end. But I do like selling Carhartt. Someone offered me $25 and I accepted. I made $20 after fees on Poshmark. Then I had a full price buy of this Ralph Lauren polka dot dress. I also got this at the bins. I got it specifically to send to ThredUP. It didn't sell on ThredUP, so I got it back. But I did use their photos because it looked so much better than just on the hanger. You couldn't get an idea of it at all. And it actually sold full price for what I had it listed at, which was $36, and after fees I made $28.80. Very classic piece. I don't think it was so much the brand as much as it was the look of it. It was very classic and timeless. Then I had a ThredUP sale of this BCG active tank. I actually got this in a women's mixed clothing box, but it sold for $8.80, and after fees I made 73 cents. Then I had another full price buy of this American Eagle camo skinny jean. These I got at the bins, but they've been sitting for a while. They get attention, but no one sent me any offers. No one's accepted my offers, and then someone just came right out and bought them for $30. I do think camo's gonna start selling really fast, so if you do have anything camo, I suggest getting it listed. I guess I think it's pretty popular year round, but I'm thinking it's much hotter in the summer, because I sold a piece last week that had been sitting for a while, and then I sold 2 camo pieces this week, and that was one of them. It sold for $30, which is what I had it listed at, and after fees I made $24, and that was an older American Eagle label. but because of the print, I thought it would be worth it. And then I sold these Sage the Label shorts. These are sold on sites like Lulu's, and that came in a Jomar mixed clothing box, I want to say. CPR women's mixed clothing box, sold for $15, after fees I made $12. Then on Monday the 22nd, I sold this Boss by Hugo Boss pink wool silk sport coat, which came from my Jomar men's clothing box that I got, which was amazing. And I've done a recap on it, and I've made my money back on like 8 pieces, and now this is all profit. Ironically, the same box that I just got from Jomar, because I ordered it again because it was so good, and the box I just got from Jomar that I haven't posted yet, awful. Mostly Target clothing with tags on it, and everything was on clearance for like $5. So keep an eye out for that video. Sorry for the spoilers, but I just have to talk about it. Anyway, that sport coat sold for $15, after fees I made $40. And then I sold these Birkenstock pebbled leather sandals. So cute. I wanted to keep them so bad. They were my size. I know a lot of people say that they have like a hard time selling clothes that they want to keep. I have a hard time keeping the things that I know will sell for a lot of money, and that's why I wear pretty much the same thing in every single one of these videos, because I don't actually have that many clothes of my own. But yeah, these were really, really cute, but I sold them. I bought them for $15 at Goodwill. They sold for $50, and after fees I made $40. Then I sold these Madewell Cali Demi Boot Jean. We all know that apparently skinny jeans are going out. I don't believe that people are gonna stop buying them, but I do think people might stop paying up for them. So if I'm gonna pay up for jeans, I'm gonna make sure that they're like a straight or a boot cut from now on, unless they have like a good print or something else going for them. I do think skinny, ultra distressed jeans are not going out of style anytime soon. So those I will also pay up for. But this pair of jeans I actually got in Connecticut when I was there for Christmas. Hi Mom, if you're watching, these are those jeans you couldn't get the stain out of. It was not noticeable at all. It sold for $54, and after fees I made $40.74, and I want to say I paid like $10-ish for those. I sold this Obey distressed hoodie. Obey is a pretty popular streetwear brand. I got this at the bins. I think I'd only pick it up at the bins, and this was like thrashed. Someone offered me $15, and after fees I made $12. That really distressed style is also in, especially with streetwear, so I'm not afraid to like pick it up if I think it's stylish. Then I sold this new Attack Chico's cheetah print blazer, really nice, very soft. I bought this at a Goodwill, I think for like $10 or less, thinking I'd send it into ThredUP and that it would sell. It didn't. I got it back. I listed it. Someone offered me $30, and I just accepted because it was a bigger piece to keep in my inventory, and Chico's doesn't do the best for me. So I made $24 after fees on Poshmark. And then on Tuesday, I only had one sale, and it was on ThredUp. It was old clothing of mine from Connecticut. It was this Marvel superhero tank top, sold for $11.20, and after fees I made $1.18. And then on Wednesday the 24th, I had a full price buy of this blank NYC leather jacket. This I also picked up at a Goodwill to send it into ThredUp, but it didn't sell. I got it back. I found some really cute model photos, listed it for $67, and someone bought it. So after fees I made $53.60. Blank NYC actually doesn't do too bad for me. I don't pick it up a lot, and I probably won't pick it up unless it's super cute or I found it at the bins, because I did find another cute like faux leather piece, like long line cardigan at the bins, and it gets a lot of attention in my closet. And then I sold this new Attack Cleo Bella baby doll dress. I bought this dress off of ThredUp for myself, thinking like maybe I'd wear it to one of like a wedding if I have to go to a wedding, or like on my honeymoon or whatever. But on me, I looked like a 12-year-old child. It just was not was not a good look for me. It was also crazy short. So I listed it in like 2 days. It sold. It was new at tag, and I want to say I paid like $20 for it. It sold for $99. After fees I made $76.74. So definitely a brand to be looking out for. It's called Cleo Bella, and they do make it's like a lot of like boho-y dresses, and they also make like boho-y styled like purses and other accessories. And then I sold this new tag Urban Renewal Levi cutoffs. If you remember, I got these from Plato's Closet and I was debating returning them because I did pay, I think like $16 for them. And they were more messed up than I thought they were. They had like a bunch of holes with patches on them, but someone did offer me $37, so I just decided to accept. Made $29.60 and just glad that I made my money back and some profit on that. They were a 501, so very sought after, but not the best pickup on my behalf. And then I sold these JoyLab running shorts, and this is really exciting because I just got to go to the bins for like the first time in a long time this last week, and I already had a few very quick sales from that and made my money back, so absolutely amazing. Love the bins. And this was the first time I picked up this brand to resell. It's JoyLab, which is just a Target brand, but it's one of their newer Target brands, and it's one of their more stylish, modern brands. I picked up these shorts really convinced that they were something good because they were just the cutest color, the cutest style. They were just JoyLab, but I heard it does well for some people, so I picked it up. And they sold like the next day after I had them listed. They're not gonna sell for a lot by any means because it is just Target, but a quick sale, and if I find it for like $1 or less or at the bins, I think that's really worth it. So they were JoyLab running short. They sold for $14, and after fees I made $8.59. And then I sold this Pendleton flannel, which also came from the bins from that same trip. Sold again very quickly. It sold for $22, and after fees I made $15.14. This flannel was definitely a more not sought after Pendleton piece, because after I looked it up, I think it might have been sold at Costco. But like their flannels or like cuter, trendier pieces definitely sell better than some of the other Pendleton stuff I've picked up before, like blazers and like vintage cardigans and stuff like that. Their flannels and their more like Aztec-y styled pieces are definitely way more sought after, will sell much faster, and will get way more attention and can be sold for like a higher price. And then on Thursday the 25th, I sold this new without tag American Eagle tie-dye long sleeve. I don't remember how much I paid for this because I got it at TJ Maxx and it's been sitting for probably like a year now. I want to say I spent $10 on it, which would have been so dumb on my behalf, but I probably did. Sold for $23, and after fees I made $15.84. And then I sold this Urban Outfitters gingham dress. It sold for $45, and after fees I made $33.54, and that also came from that bins trip, and that was probably my favorite piece I found that entire trip. And in all, I only paid like $3 for like 29 pounds of clothing, so just with those three alone I've made my money back and profited, so that's amazing. Love that. And then I sold this Sofra gray bra. This came from that fun box that, if you remember my what sold video last week, I have already sold like 3 or 4 pieces. It had the Birkenstocks in it. It had that Free People necklace. And something else that I sold. Oh, the Vera Bradley cooler lunchbox. This also came from it. I'm happy it sold because it was a very cheap brand of bra. It's one of those bras that you could sort of get like in a pack of 6 for like very cheap. But it was new with tags. I sent out an offer $8. After fees I made $2.59, and I'm totally fine with that because it just adds into the cost I paid for the fun box, which I've already made back, so it's just profit at that point. And then on Friday the 26th, I sold this For Love and Liberty silk tank. For Love and Liberty is a lower end line of Johnny Was. I've found out the bins a couple of times, and for whatever reason now it's super popular because I had 2 pieces and they both just sold. They were both tank tops, so they definitely weren't in season before, and now they are, but they were also both flawed. So yeah, it was gorgeous silk rainbow, but it did have a hole in it, a decent sized hole, but it was on the back of the shirt, so it wasn't too noticeable. Someone offered me $23 and I thought that was fine. I did get at the bins, sold for $18.40. Then I sold these Keen hiking work boot, again, something I got in Connecticut. Hi, Mom. It sold for, or I bought it for like $17, I want to say. They finally sold, they sold for $72, and after fees I made $50.15. And then I sold these Vans high tops. If you remember, this came from one of my recent shoe boxes. I'm a little bit sad because I just got this shoe cleaner that is really popular on TikTok, and I was gonna attempt to like clean those shoes and do a whole video about it, but someone sent me an offer and I didn't actually have to do the work to make the sale, so I just accepted it. They sold for $20, and after fees I made $16. And then this is that other camo piece I sold this week. They were Yogalicious camo leggings. These actually sold pretty fast. Yogalicious can be like found at like Nordstrom Rack. These are actually, you could buy these brand new, I think on their website still for like 25 bucks. But comps were actually not too bad for them. So I did spend like, I think $6 on them at Goodwill. Listed them, sold them for 23, and after fees I made $15.94 pretty quickly. Then I sold these American Bozzy Moto jeans. These I got in a denim rescue box a long time ago, and I just gotten around to like listing them recently. They sold for 14, and after fees I made $8.59. And then on Saturday the 27th, yesterday, I sold my other For Love and Liberty tank top. This one was gray. It had lace, but it did have flaws. There was holes in the lace. But it still sold for 23, and after fees I made $15.94, and that I did find at the bins as well. And then I sold this Hurley graphic tee. This came from those Play-Doh mystery boxes I did around Christmas. So I think I spent like $1 or $2 on each item. Sold for 12, and after fees I made $9.05. And then I had a couple of ThredUP sales to end the week. This Gloria Vanderbilt denim skirt. Gloria Vanderbilt apparently sells on ThredUP pretty decently. This is the second piece I've sent in that's sold, and this actually came to me in a women's mixed clothing box, and it was old, like vintage. Sold for $28.99, and after fees I made $5.66. And then the last thing I sold was this J. Jill long sleeve. I think I must have not like changed the price on this because it only sold for $21.99 and I made $3.52, which is fine. I do think I got that at the bins, and J. Jill just does not do well for me on any platform. So I know it does well for some people, but not for me. All right, so my gross total I made this week was $877.98. And then after fees of $255.64, I net $622.34. So a good week for me. Again, if I'm 400 and over, I say it every week, I am plenty happy. And yeah, it's been a great week. Made a ton of sales, which to me is probably better than making just like a few high price sales, because I definitely want things to move. I have a bunch of stuff in my closet. I have 500 active listings on Poshmark, but I still have a decent sized death pile, and also I didn't put all my inventory away from the last couple of days of taking photos and making listings, so it's a bit hectic here, but I am working on it, and yeah, very excited. Does seem like spring's here. The sun just came out and my lighting is 10 times better. So yeah, let me know how your guys' week has been. Has it been good? Has it been slow still? Has it picked up? And I hope you guys have a great time sourcing and selling, and I will see you guys all in Wednesday's video. Bye.